Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel's thinking about Danny Garcia today. Oh, Danny Garcia. Remember when Danny Garcia came on the scene and we're like, who's this cat? He fought Eric Morales and beat Eric Morales.
It was a big deal, yeah.
It's a big deal back then. Who's this cat? I remember we went to the first fight. It was here in Houston. And remember at the media day, ain't nobody over there to see Danny Garcia. You know, he just did a little thing over there. Anyway, and he's gone on to have really great career. Remember when he beat Lucas Matisse at 140? That was a huge upset, or at least a pretty big upset at the time.
Yeah.
And solidified himself as the best 140-pounder. He's been up at welterweight for a while now, and it looks like his most significant win at welterweight is against Robert the Ghost Guerrero in 2016. That gave him the WBC belt back then. And, of course, he's been in other big fights at welterweight. Keith Thurman, Sean Porter are the biggest ones, I think, and he lost both those fights, but they were close fights. So Danny Garcia was getting ready to fight Errol Spence, right? He was next. That was going to be a big fight for him, an opportunity for him to win.
It's huge, yeah.
And then what happened, man?
And we got, like, you know, an exciting fight at welterweight. I feel like there's all these names in welterweight, but yet, like, you know, not a lot seems to be happening in the division.
Let me state clearly that all the PBC welterweights should have fought each other by now at least once, not twice. So that's frustrating. So they've been playing this long game.
Yeah.
But it's been so long that, I mean, you lose interest at almost, right? I'm like, at one point, like 3 years ago, I was super interested in all these guys fight. And now I'm just like, oh no.
Right. Like
maybe it's not that important.
You kind of lose, like, your like passion to, like, clamor for, like, like, oh, whatever.
It's frustrating as a fan watching these guys. However, Danny Garcia is an excellent fighter. He's an excellent counterpuncher. I would like to see him in bigger fights than he's in this weekend, but in this situation, I'm not sure what else he was supposed to do, right? Like,
yeah, like this was.
This isn't Danny's fault. Can't blame Danny Garcia on this.
Yeah, this was a big fight, and it was actually surprising. I thought it was surprising when it was made.
Yeah.
Remember, it was
right after Spence beat Porter.
Yeah, and so it was really interesting to me, like, how they did that and everything. But yeah. Unfortunately, you know.
So too bad for Danny. He's got to stay busy, and he's got to win the fight. I mean, that's important, right? He can't lose.
Well, and I just want to point out that, like, we are coming off a huge upset last weekend. So
that's right.
I hope that, and, you know, I can't.
Jason Rosario defeated Julian Williams, and that was, I mean, this wouldn't be, I don't think, I haven't looked at the odds, but it can't be any bigger than that, right? As far as upset goes, if that happened.
Right. Just, like, I can't, you know, like, I don't know any man's heart, but, like, make sure, you know, like, this is an opportunity for Danny to make sure that he's ready for this fight. Because even when you're ready and you do everything right, you can still lose the fight.
I was looking at the odds. Yeah, it would still be a huge upset, but not quite as big as the one.
Yeah, and I don't know much about his opponent this weekend, Ivan
Redkach. I don't know how to say his name. I've seen him fight before. I might have even seen him fight in San Antonio once. Mm-hmm. So, but the point is that he's not really considered an elite welterweight in that you don't expect him to win a title belt against Danny Garcia. I don't think they're fighting for a title, but he's not that level of fighter is the point. So, Danny Garcia has to take care of business, and I don't know, he's 31 years old. He's still got a lot of career ahead of him. I hope he gets the bigger fights. I hope we see him in more significant fights. There's all these PBC welterweights. I know he wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao, and that would have been an interesting fight to me because Danny Garcia just happens to do the good things that Pacquiao would struggle against, which is his excellent counterpunching. But that fight didn't happen, and I don't know. Am I excited about the fight? I'm not excited about the fight.
I always look forward to any fight that has, like, you know, named guys that I know. So I'm looking forward to it. And hey, like, you know, Ivan, like, this is your opportunity. Any guy that gets an opportunity like this, because, you know, it was unfortunate what happened to cause, like, the Spence Garcia fight not to go on as planned. But, like, somebody else can really make big on this opportunity, and that would be Ivan.
Yeah, and then Danny can continue to be waiting for Errol Spence to get back healthy and ready to fight again, and he should be the first in line, I think, for the comeback fight, or Or maybe not immediately.
I think I think Spence.
It depends how bad he got hurt.
Maybe
not immediately, but the first big fight.
Spence has talked a lot about how he's like ready to fight in May or whatever. I just know that the first time he was on camera, I was like, oh, like he wasn't walking great. He seemed shaky to me. And that all seems normal to me that somebody was in a huge wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Ivan. I think Ivan has a huge opportunity and seize it. Seize it, Ivan.
Yeah, and we want you to see something, your opportunity right now to like, comment, and subscribe to Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel. We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, talking about one of our favorite sports, hockey. That's a good end, I think. You know what I was trying to say.